I am going to try to find as much things to work on as possible to see if his main problem gets solved, which is him spooking and bucking on trails. And I suspect he's quite reactive, and he's also, you know, very obedient, but he's not very comfortable and relaxed. So I think, you know, working on relaxation is probably a good place to start with him. But I also find him quite pushy in these turns. He's blocking my turns and not going on the outside. He's always going on the inside. So I am not sure where to start. But it's, you know, very obvious that he's doing inside turns. So I wanted to go over there, and he immediately blocked me and took the inside turn. So I'm going to make him do the outside turn. And this is also going to make the horse feel safer, because the leader takes the shortest path. You study any herd of horses and you will see if a leader horse gets a horse doing inside turn on them and try to shortcut them, they are very strictly put, you know, back in their place. And then the horse has someone to kind of follow in front of them that they trust, because they will probably not trust people who don't notice this stuff. And I think trust is probably a very big thing with a horse like this. Yeah, I will try to lead him a bit again. See how it goes with the outside turns. Like if... Yeah, I can go this way. And then I can kind of ask him to give me the turn here. Yes, good boy. So that he kind of swings his hind end over. I will try to walk with him a bit more. I want this turn here. That's my... Yeah, good boy. I want him on this side. Yeah. So don't be afraid to exaggerate a bit when you want the outside turn. Like I want him to kind of really move out there. Yeah, there he is off. Which is okay too. And I want forward. Yes. Not sure if you noticed that, but he has a very much tendency to just cross over behind, and then he stops like that. He doesn't step forwards. So also, if you have been the owner of a horse like this and he's been doing inside turns, and he's been crossing over behind and then just stopping and kind of freezing and not moving softly forwards, that's also going to make the horse hard to ride. So it's very much in the details. It's like if you miss something small, it can become a huge problem with some horses. Yeah, here he's on the inside again. There you go. He kind of... There you go. I'm just making these outside turns very clear. And if he wants to run, you know, he can run. It's better that he actually runs off a bit after going to the outside than that he stops and holds tension like he tried the first time there. This is not your space. Yeah, thank you. So he's very responsive. That's not the problem. just doesn't want to be on the outside. There you go. Thank you. This is almost funny. How many times do I have to ask you to go to the outside, little man? But that's the way you fix it. You don't fix it by trying to keep them on the outside and prevent them from going in on the inside. I have to kind of make going on the inside more work. There you go. And forwards, there you go. Good boy. Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. Now he didn't start running. Now he actually responded without becoming so tense. And the clue when you're training in this manner is that you can't make them do stuff. I can't kind of hold him on the outside, but I can ask him to go on the outside when he's on the inside. And if I do that enough times, he will kind of prefer to stay on the outside because he knows every time he takes an inside turn, he will be asked to go towards the outside again. But that's also how this becomes a habit. But you have to maintain it, because if you don't, the horse is going to take inside turns, because that's where they prefer to be, because the leader is on the inside. And most horses, and especially he, rather wants to be the leader, but he's not capable of being the leader because he's too anxious. And they will probably not trust the person who doesn't notice these turns. Yeah, that's quite good. I will stop here. But it's not a big problem to get him looking at me. He kind of keeps his eyes on me quite a bit. So getting his attention is not a problem, but I think he kind of looks at me in not a very good way. He doesn't look at me and relax. He more like looks at me and holds a bit of tension. But it's, he's staring at me like, what's your next command? He does not take the eyes off me. But the minute I touch this lead rope and do something with my hands, this horse becomes nervous. And I think that's when you focus too much on obedience, the horse becomes obedient but not comfortable. And you can't really do anything without making the horse worried. He's thinking like, oh my God, is this the next signal? Is she going to send me somewhere? Left or right, So we have to do both. Yeah, awesome. I think I might just take this thing off. Oh, he's very stiff-necked. Yes, you are. Huh. So don't only practice obedience with your horses, because it's going to create tension in them, and they might then explode in unexpected ways and throw you off. Yeah, there he swung his hind end nicely over. Yes, you did. Now he's on the inside. I change directions so that he goes to the outside. Yes, I do. And I think what I might do with him is to, maybe just hang out here until he kind of ignores me a little bit and relaxes. I might give him some grass or something. Get him to eat a bit. So, Mr. Cameraman, Edward, can you get us a bucket with grass? Yeah, he's looking at me with kind of the white in his eyes. You are so charming. Yes, you are. Yeah, this is awesome. He almost scratched himself. So anything that kind of shows me that he doesn't kind of stare at me and wait for the next command would be awesome. I think it's one of the questions in the trainer's exam, if you are going to take the trainer's exam. It goes like this. Can horses hold tension while standing still? Yes or no? The answer is yes. They can hold tension while standing still. And here is lots of grass. Yes. He's a bit scared of the grass. Yeah, this was a huge success. See if I can catch his hind end a bit. There you go. Yeah. Look over here. It's grass, yes. There you go. But I think instead of kind of watching him, I will watch the environment because he is watching me. So he's eating and he's staring at me and holding a bit of tension. So if I can kind of change that and tell him that, okay, I will watch the camera thing going on over there, and I will watch the gate here, I can look at the surroundings, and then he can enjoy himself and eat the grass. So I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to look at him. Not that much, at least. Yeah, this is awesome. He's scratching himself, ignoring me. I love it. So with horses like this, you might actually want a bit the opposite of the horse looking at you all the time. And the opposite of the horse looking at you all the time is actually the horse ignoring you a bit. And, just feeling more comfortable. Yeah, that would be awesome if he stepped in the bucket, spooked, and then jumped on me. So then it's better to stand. So try to kind of foresee things that might happen. Yes, hello you. Yeah, are you done eating? This is awesome. He doesn't have that high neck now. And he's sniffing the ground. And when we're doing the connection exercise and the groundwork and such, the horse isn't supposed to look at us all the time. We are supposed to be kind of be able to catch their eyes, but it's not, you know, having a horse looking at us all the time and being ready to respond to our smallest command. That might look very fancy, but it can very easily create a whole lot of tension in the horse, because horses are flight animals. And they obviously depend on their sight and their hearing and their senses to feel safe. Yes. Yeah, he is looking at me in a different way now. Yeah, a great way to ruin a perfectly beautiful and stunning Icelandic horse. Teach them to relax. And they lose their kind of stiff, beautiful neck, which everyone loves. But, you know, especially with a horse who has a high set neck and easily goes into, you know, a beautiful shaped neck, you need to get that neck down and relaxed first, and get the hind legs and the back of the horse to become round and soft and, you know, functional. And then you can get the neck high again. But if you have I think it's especially for Icelandic horses, maybe saddle breeds and Frisian horses and such, they are kind of always in this high held neck posture. And I think this posture is kind of a tense posture, and you want to kind of get rid of it before you get the neck up again. It's not like a horse who holds a high and curled neck in the beginning of the training is ready for being ridden in that posture. You can't just put a rider on there and, you know, keep on the high-necked posture stuff, because the horse is probably then going to start to hold tension and not build a functional top line and hind leg engagement. That was great too, him scratching his hind leg there. So kind of anything that isn't paying attention to me and holding tension is good. But it doesn't mean I'm going to give up all my inside turns and make him the leader and cut corners when I lead him. Yeah, he's almost starting to look like a Western pleasure horse. With his neck there. That's awesome. Yes. Yeah, this is great. He walks off. Yeah, good boy. The exact opposite of what most people would want with their horse. He is very obedient and very easy to, you know, get him going. So I'm now working on relaxation and him, you know, just relaxing in my presence, which probably will make him a bit more pushy. But since we have already taught him how to move off, it's not going to be difficult to get him move again, because he knows the sequence of cues on how to be sent off. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This is awesome. Here comes the yawn. Good boy. I'm just going to quit here. Yes, I am.